In business, the pace of change continues to increase. As a result, the organisations you work for are being forced to adapt so they can continue to meet stakeholders' expectations and also increase, or at least maintain, their profitability. Among the challenges and threats that face all companies today are new market entrants and increasing competition, innovation and disruptive technology, increased expectations from both inside the organisation, from the workforce, and also external stakeholders, as well as new regulations and other external factors, including political changes in the global economy. Organisations can't be complacent. They need to respond to these challenges. What worked 5 years ago, or in some cases even last year, may no longer be enough. In order to thrive, organisations have to become more agile and efficient in the way they do business. And this is important for us as internal auditors, because as organisations change, risk increases. Against this background, internal audit departments have to be able to demonstrate two things. One, that they continue to provide assurance to management and the board that key controls still function effectively. And two, that internal audit is adding tangible value by focusing on areas of greatest risk and helping the organisation address these. Boards and audit committees are becoming more demanding and less willing to accept an internal audit function that continues to do what it's always done. Best practice internal audit departments know this and adapt as the organisation changes. As a result, they are seen as a valued part of the governance framework rather than merely an irrelevance or perhaps a necessary evil. So for internal auditors watching this video, I have 4 key questions. 1. How do you know that you are doing a good job? 2. How do you know that you're covering the right risks? 3. How do you know that you are properly resourced, both in terms of people, i.e. skills, but also funding? And finally, as your organisation changes, do management and the board truly understand your role and responsibilities? My name's Greg Coleman, and I've spent over 25 years working in a variety of governance, risk management, ethics and audit roles in both the UK and the US. I've worked in multinational corporations in the financial services, pharmaceutical, engineering and fast-moving consumer goods sectors, and I've been a chief audit executive in 3 companies listed on the UK Financial Times Stock Exchange, 2 of them FTSE 50. In my career, I've specialised in turning around outdated internal audit functions and transforming them into best practice departments. Since setting up as an independent consultant 3 years ago, I've helped companies with their risk management process and also carried out a number of effectiveness reviews of internal audit departments on behalf of the UK Chartered Institute of Internal Auditors. Join me in Singapore on the 11th to the 13th of July at Quest's Internal Audit, Fraud and Forensic Masterclass to discuss my 4 key questions and share knowledge with your peers. Over the 3 days, we will use our collective experience and a number of case studies to look at what the leading internal audit functions do in order to 1. Provide assurance over key risks, 2. Add value by helping management respond to the threats that face them, and perhaps most importantly 3. Demonstrate that they are doing this and get credit for the work they do, which in my experience is an area where many internal audit departments could improve. I can guarantee a fun, interactive and challenging course which will give you a range of skills to help you critically review what you are currently doing and raise the bar going forward. On the first day, we'll look at what leading internal audit departments do and see how we can apply this in a pragmatic way to your teams. On day 2, we'll look at a number of topical areas such as ethical behaviour, fraud and forensic auditing. We'll discuss using data analytics and sampling and consider the tips as well as the pitfalls to avoid when carrying out forensic audits. And finally, on day 3, we'll spend some time looking at some key soft skills that many business professionals, but especially internal auditors, need to work on. You will learn how to get your message across in an effective and persuasive way to help promote yourself, your team and the work that you do. So join me in Singapore for what should be 3 highly interactive and fun days talking about governance, internal audit and how to be better communicators. I look forward to seeing you there.